man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all-natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out. All right, man, I heard that it is true. I heard that Ryan, Garcia, and Manny Pacquiao are in talks. Let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Share the video. Appreciate it. Check out the Boxer Rumor playlist. And he is actually telling the truth that something bigger is going on. That he is probably going to fight Manny Pacquiao. So I thought the speculation was just capped to what I heard earlier. So apparently him and Manny Pacquiao are in discussions to fight at 140 pounds. My whole thing is Manny Pacquiao is an opportunist, dude. Real talk, he might have a better resume fighter for fighter than Floyd Mayweather. But then again, when you talk about all the catch weights and all that stuff, maybe they're about the same, or he may be a little bit less, but it depends. I mean, he did go up 8 weight classes, so he did have the barrage of fighters to fight. He had Morales, Barrera, so that kind of make his resume look better, but he is an opportunist. Him and Floyd, they can never be in my top 25 as fighters of all time. I know Mikey Marcy and Robert lost their mother, rest in power to their mother, so maybe that's probably why him and Mikey not fighting, or maybe Mikey don't want to don't come down on the money. But you know, you talking about, well, Emmanuel say, well, you know, Earl Spence is too slow, but then fight him then. I'm an advocate. I'm not one of those fight fans that, oh, since Crawford can't get Earl Spence or Crawford can't get Pacquiao, I hope Earl don't get it. I'm not cut like that. I want to see Earl and Pacquiao. I want to see how Pacquiao would approach Earl. What's so funny is he wouldn't fight Margarito unless it was a catchweight. He wouldn't fight Cotto and let him rehydrate. So why would we think that he would fight Earl Spence and let Earl Spence rehydrate to whatever he wanted to rehydrate to? You know, he fought Keith Thurman because Keith Thurman showed weakness. Keith Thurman showed that he almost got clipped by Josito Lopez. Only reason he fought Josito Lopez, people saying, well, Spence don't look the same since the car accident. I think he looked better physically. The way he was moving his legs, I think he was in better shape. You know, people had this facade that Spence was KOing everybody and not breathing. He started to get tired. The Mikey Garcia fight, you know what I'm saying? He started to get tired. I forget the Sean Porter fight didn't look like himself. That Mikey fight, that scared Manny Pacquiao. Not Mikey, but Danny Garcia fight. He was just dominant. When you see him on his toes and moving his legs and how energetic and the bounce he had in his step, most people that don't know shit about boxing will notice that I had him losing a round. I had Danny Garcia winning the round. Earl was on his toes, moving around his legs. He was shuffling and stuff. I'm like, this the best Earl Spence that we've seen the last 2 or 3 fights. And Manny Pacquiao seen the same thing. He seen somebody that was dedicated, somebody was in shape. He may not be a one-punch knockout artist, but neither was Antonio Margarito, okay? And he fought him at 150, 4 pounds off the 154-pound limit. That should be catchweight should be outlawed in boxing. Every commission should outlaw them. We already got catchweights. If you didn't know, super featherweight, junior welterweight, junior middleweight, super middleweight. I mean, super middle. We already got catchweights. And we talking about the original 8 divisions, then you want to do a catchweight, cool, but we got catchweight divisions. And, you know, Manny Pacquiao it's showing his true colors. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, he fight Ryan at 140. He should be stripped and get a belt to Ordinance Ugas. Because we all know he's going to fight Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor should win Saturday, from what I understand. I'm not the most knowledgeable UFC fan, but I'm getting there. So we know he's going to fight Conor McGregor. So, you know, he's going to go down and fight Manny Pacquiao. They probably going to do it on his own. And I'm going to give him his blessing. And to me, you know, let's make the fight. You know why? You know, he going to knock Ryan Garcia the fuck out. Manny Pacquiao only taking easy fights. And when he's been like that for his whole career. When he sees somebody weak or he can drain somebody or put a rehydration clause on there, he'll do it. And, like, you know, ain't not that big. And he was never going to fight Earl. He was never going to fight Terrence. Now, had Earl got rocked and dropped by Danny Garcia and barely won, here come Manny Pacquiao. But, like I said before, Pacquiao and Money Mayweather were opportunists. Pacquiao's opportunist his whole career. And then he was a guy that we never seen this from Floyd Mayweather that made excuses. When Floyd Mayweather rematched Madonna, he said, I'll give you a rematch. Manny Pacquiao made excuses. In the first Morales fight, you know, I didn't get the remake gloves. You know what I'm saying? And then he drained Morales in the second fight. So I mean, Pacquiao's always been an opportunist. And then people want to say, well, he could have beat this guy. Man, a lot of greats would have beat on him and Floyd ass, to be honest. But, I mean, it is what it is. Pacquiao opportunist, and I think he deserved the right to be an opportunist at this point in his career. I think he deserved to go in there and fight who he want to fight. But as long as he relinquished the belt, I really don't think it's a problem. Give up the belt, and then we can see how him and Ryan go. This one lasts. If this lasts above 2 rounds, it's just Manny Pacquiao carrying him. This shouldn't last long at all. Ron Garcia chin fly straight up in Oscar De La Hoya in the zone. This is just thirsty. And we all know Ryan not going. He gonna get knocked the fuck out. And if Pacquiao do lose, it was a dive. We know Golden Boy notorious for doing those off the top board dives. But I mean, come on, man. Manny Pacquiao, he couldn't get Mikey. He don't want to fight Earl. So hopefully they strip him. This shouldn't even be no talking no more. If he ain't gonna fight Mikey, he ain't gonna fight Ugas, or another top fighter like Crawford or Spence, it's time to strip him. It's time to strip Manny Pacquiao. And that's just what it really boiled down to. Don't nobody want to see Manny Pacquiao, fighting Ryan Garcia and holding up the welterweight division. He going down in weight to fight Ryan Garcia, not Josh Taylor, not Jose Ramirez, not Teofimo Lopez. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a shame that it's real. It doesn't mean it's going to materialize. They just negotiations. But, you call somebody's name out, and you sweet, you're going to get took. Now, if that was a guy like, I don't know, let's just put a guy down there. That's a guy like Pernell Whitaker down there saying, I want to fight Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao wouldn't have answered that knock on the door. You know that, I know that. Pacquiao, see what we all see. Ryan Garcia stand straight up. And I heard Oscar De La Hoya didn't have no problem putting Ryan in with Gervonta Davis. It was Eddie Reynoso who was stopping, didn't want Ryan Garcia to fight Gervonta Davis. They wanted him to take 1 or 2 more fights until he was ready. And I heard Eddie Reynoso also lost Luis Nery. It's a rumor going around that Luis Nery left him as well. So, I mean, what if they get Manny Pacquiao to take a dive, I won't be surprised. But, Conor McGregor going around saying that when they fight, the WBA belt going to be on the line. I don't think so. And at 140, I think Pacquiao is going to be explosive. He's going to be in shape. He's going to be too much for Ryan Garcia. If this ain't no stage fight, he going to blow Ryan Garcia out the water. And if he go 6 rounds with Mikey Garcia, yeah, it's time to retire, give up the belt. Shouldn't no prize fighter, a top fighter, a world champion be struggling with Ryan Garcia. His chance to go right up. But in the case of Ryan Garcia, just knocked out another southpaw, so he might feel confident. But, Pacquiao go 3 rounds with this guy, man. I'm going to be shocked. And then, I'm going to kind of be shocked if they do materialize and make this fight. But, Ryan Garcia been talking about retirement, and he want to retire, and how his brother want to be a cop, and he don't want to be a fighter. He want to get out the game. So, like I said before, he ain't going to be the same. He going to get knocked the fuck out. Ain't no 2 ways around. Ryan Garcia is going to get knocked out. And if Pacquiao don't knock him out, he win. I mean, he carried him. Like I said, all Pacquiao got to do is jab, dip, shoot that left hand. Ryan Garcia ain't getting up. And then they willing to put Ryan Garcia at 140 pounds, which I think he dabbled there before in a catchweight fight versus Pacquiao. It's all about the money. And that's why Oscar De La Hoya, Oscar De La Hoya get in trouble. He's trying to generate money. And don't be surprised if, Manny Pacquiao whoop Ryan Garcia and Oscar De La Hoya don't get in the ring and challenge Manny Pacquiao. They don't do Pacquiao fight McGregor and then Oscar De La Hoya get the winner. They losing a lot of money. The Zone losing money. Golden Boy been losing money for years. And, they looking for money. And then you don't care nothing about Ryan Garcia. Anybody that's seen Ryan Garcia fight, Ryan Garcia, if they don't make this a setup, don't have a chance in this fight. And all of a sudden they want to go fight Pacquiao, and Pacquiao want to fight. It's a disgrace. Pacquiao calling himself a world champion and just not relinquishing the belt and saying I fight Ryan Garcia. He's, like I said, I've been saying that about Manny and Floyd for years, man. That's crazy. And Ryan Garcia better put some drug testing in there and don't let him get one of them Mario mushrooms and swole up on him. But I think this fight is a disgrace. Manny Pacquiao solidifies himself as the biggest opportunist in boxing history. And, we a long way from when we had Mike McCullum, James Toney, Michael Nunn, Evander Holyfield, guys that fight anybody, anytime, any place. Can't say Riddick Bowe because he ducked, yo boy, our guy, Lennox Lewis. But, let me know what you guys think. I'm hearing that you know, from some good sources that Ryan and Manny Pacquiao in talks to fight. I'm gonna guess it's gonna go down in the zone. People gonna buy it up, and all Ryan Garcia followers gonna see him get stretched. But we know Golden Boy notorious for setting up dives, so I really won't be surprised if the zone found some money for Pacquiao to retire on. But if it's a fair fight, I think Pacquiao put him to sleep, and then we gonna see Pacquiao take on McGregor. So it's up to the WBA. Do the right thing and strap Manny Pacquiao. But let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. All that social media links in the description. Fast way to reach me is Twitter, then Facebook, then Instagram. All links in the description. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App, CJGood313. That's in the description. PayPal, link in the description as well. Best way to donate, share the video. Let me know what you think in the comment section. We go.
Belief about
I'm on the phone.
You on the phone?
Yeah.
You looking at my baby?
No, I ain't looking at him. No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man. Next time we come outside, don't be staring and shit like that. I don't like that.
I wasn't looking at him.